Okay guys, it's Chris again. We're out here on Herbert Street. It's our new project here in the Northwood section of Philadelphia. Take a look at the house. I'm basically looking for a contractor that can do all the work on this house from top to bottom. So take a look at the front and we'll take a walk up. First we can take a look at the landscaping here. You see, just basically needs the bushes cut, weeds taken out, all of that kind of thing. Maybe put a nice flower bed, something like that. Any work in the scope that you cannot do, just let me know, and I will remove that part out of the contract. You know. So let's go up first here and take a look at the. First of all, the steps are in pretty rough shape. They need a little skim coat on the steps. If we could do that, that would be the optimal thing to do there. We don't want to rip it out or anything like that. Second, we'll take a look at the front wall here. See the concrete's cracking and falling off, so we need that stuccoed up. I guess would be the best thing to do. Put some wire mesh and stucco it, and that's about it in the front. I mean, obviously I want to paint the handrails. I want to do any pointing that's needed on the brick top to bottom, any open holes in the siding I want to close up. This house is in fairly good shape. You know, you can see the siding is not too bad. Let's say at the end it's open or something like that. We want to make sure everything's closed up, everything's sealed. I want a complete job finished, you know, from end to end. And then let's take a walk a little closer up here. You can see the these wooden steps. I don't know what exactly happened. I guess they took out the concrete steps at one point and put in wood. I'm fine with the wooden steps. They're a little loose. The boards need a little tightening up here and there, but other than that, you know, it's in fairly good shape. The front porch is carpeted now. We'll probably do the same thing. Take off that carpet, just make sure all the wood underneath of it is tight, nothing's rotted, and then we'll have someone else carpet the porch. So that's it here. You'll notice there's a problem with the drain from the roof, and there's some pointing problems up and down here on the brick. We need to close that up. I don't want to stucco it or cover the whole thing. I just want to clean that up as best we can, and leave the brick look intact. And again, the rain leaders, we're counting, there's several rain leaders here. There's at least 4 rain leaders. So this one being all rusted out the way it is, we want to replace this. If you're a roofing contractor, we can include that in your contract. You can do everything on the roof, but I don't know if you can see it in the camera here. Maybe you can zoom up to that little hole, but it has a hole in the scupper, and I think that's the problem with the water, coming down the front wall here. So take a look at that, and then also there's 3 more rain leaders or 2 more rain leaders back here we need to address. So we'll walk back to the side of the house here. It's in pretty good shape. Might need some cement pointing here and there, but the pointing actually looks pretty fresh. So not a whole lot to do here. We are going to want to do the windows, so we can take a look at the capping here. We're going to want to remove the storm windows and redo the capping around these windows, because we'll probably have to at that point. Also, you'll notice the lush ivy growing up the side. We want to get rid of all of this, kill that off, and see what's going on underneath of it, and make sure all the pointing under there is still tight. So that is that with the ivy. I want to get rid of all that stuff. And we'll come back a little further. These windows are newer, double hung windows. I'm not sure if we need to replace the siding here, or the capping here, to make it match the other windows there at the dining room. But if we need to do that, figure that into your price as well. And yeah, I can show there's definitely some damage from the ivy going on here, the pointing. I want all of this fixed up, all the pointing tight. Stop it. And it's definitely already damage happening from the ivy, so it should seem obvious why we want to get rid of that. And that's it on the side of the house. Let's come on back to the rear of the house. I guess first we can show you the deck. It's got a big deck out here. Stand closer. The deck, I know for one thing we're going to need some work on the stairs of the deck, and we're going to need some handrails. to meet FHA requirements. Also, the handrails are pretty torn up at the top. We can actually just walk up and take a look closer. And my glasses. All right, we're on the deck here, and look around. You can see basically the deck's very green and a little tore up on the handrails. Maybe we want to replace the top rail of the handrail all the way around, and power wash the deck. I guess that would be the best thing to do here, and possibly even seal the deck. And that's what we have going on back here. We've got a big tree here. We might need some work as far as the tree goes, some trimming of the tree. Again, let me know your capabilities and we will accommodate that. And now we're looking at the back of the house, and you see this is another tree growing from the neighbor's yard, actually growing up to the onto the top of the roof. So this tree as well, we need to trim this, cut this back. Even if you're not a professional tree surgeon, if you think this is something that you can handle, we can talk about it when you come and look at the house. And take a look at the siding in the back of the house. Everything looks pretty tight. Again, basically we want to cover every item that's needed. So these rear windows are going to need capping. When we replace those, we need new capping around that. But the rest of the siding I think is pretty tight. Anywhere it needs to be sealed up, caulked up, anything of that sort, that's what we want to do. We want to make sure everything's right. And that pretty much sums it up for the rear of the house. There's also obviously some landscaping that needs to be done here. Again, not everybody's a landscaper, so so we can discuss your capabilities with that. But it's got all kind of rocks and rock garden and craziness going on here. We need to clean up. So, and I guess that'll sum it up for the outside of the house. And we'll head on inside and take a look at the first floor, the basement, and the second floor. So let's go. Okay guys, as promised, we're here at the first floor in Herbert Street. Let's take a walk inside and take a look around. You can see this house, typical of a Philadelphia house. It has paneling with wallpaper on top of it and a drop ceiling that, it doesn't seem like it's too old. People typically don't like to see the drop ceiling, so we're going to go ahead and take the drop ceiling out, and underneath of it, it basically has paneling. So the wallpaper is going up to the bottom of the drop ceiling. So then at that point, we're going to need to put a border around the edge of the whole living room, dining room area to make it right. And also here on the first floor, we're going to replace basically all the windows. The second floor windows all are in good shape. They're newer double hung vinyl windows, but here this window, the locks don't work. You can see the foreclosure company, somebody put screws in there to keep the window closed. And then also the dining room windows over here are wood, so wood with storm windows that are kind of busted up. So we want to, whenever we have this kind of thing, we want to take this out and put in new vinyl double hung windows. And that is pretty much it in the living room, dining room. It's in pretty good shape. It's got some funky trims. It's got carpet for the trims, so we might need to do baseboard trims in here. But other than that, it's it's pretty good. As far as the prep goes, typically we don't want to put all new drywall. Typically we'll just work with the walls as they are and try to smooth them out as much as possible. So same thing here. So if you know how to work with that, you should be the one to give me a call. And let's come on into the kitchen here. And you see the kitchen doesn't look too bad probably on video, but it's very greasy and dirty. We just want to get rid of these cabinets, and probably we'll put a similar kitchen and leave the same type of layout with the cabinets and just put all new cabinets. So either cherry or maple, one of those. We have a good supplier for cabinets, just in case you don't. And that's pretty much it in this house. In the kitchen, that is. I mean, we want to put new cabinets, new backsplash, new tile backsplash, and a new tile floor. So the appliances would be, similar appliances, except we have a dishwasher, a new gas range, and new microwave, over-the-range microwave. And it's not too bad of a kitchen. It's got a tray ceiling. It's got these recessed lights. You know, we'll probably have an electrician or somebody replace those. In this contract, you're going to be responsible for, you know, mostly for the GC end of it, painting, carpentry, but the plumbing and electrical we typically give out to a separate sub. So nothing that way, plumbing or electrical, we have to worry about. And also, next thing off of the kitchen here, we have a shed. We have a small shed area, which I guess would be the laundry. So we have the laundry hookups here. Well, we need new windows first in the rear. You know, I showed you that on the outside. And new window on this side. It's got old-fashioned pop-out type of window. And you know, we want to update all this stuff and make it like a newer house. So this would be a slider type of window, I imagine, over here. And these would be double hungs back here. And in here, we'll probably have our plumber put a wash tub and you know, new laundry hookups and that kind of thing. But basically in here, you're responsible for the finish. So it has, looks like it has a little pantry on the side, which had closet doors on it. You know, we can replace those closet doors. So figure on that. And other than that in here, it's pretty good. It's nice and dry, no leaks, which I'm glad to see. And the floor is nice and tight, except for a small hole over there. I guess that was for the exhaust. And that, I think, is going to be it for the first floor. We'll take it. Okay guys, we're in the basement here at Herbert Street Project. And take a look around. You'll see there's a workbench here, shelves, all kinds of stuff. Usually, you know, with this kind of stuff, I just want to get rid of everything. I want to get rid of all this stuff and just make the basement look as clean as possible. Usually want to parge the cement walls, but they're actually parged here. They look very nice. In this part of the basement, at least, they look very nice. And so here we want to either paint or whitewash the walls. Whatever you're familiar with is fine with me. And take a spin around. I guess maybe on this side it does need some cement parging. It seems like in a couple places near the toilet and other spots here. But overall, it's in pretty good shape as far as that goes. And then we also have a finished part of the basement. You'll see here. It seems like it's been taking on a little bit of water in the basement, so it's got that mildewy smell. I just opened up the windows down here, so hopefully it airs out a little bit. It smells better. We do have a handrail in here. That's something I always look for, so we're okay with that. The steps are in good shape. No real work needed there. And then also, basically, we come into this room, you'll see what I mean. There's a couple spots where there's a little bit of mold at the bottom. So maybe we could either just cut the bottom out of this paneling, or we can take out this whole side of paneling and replace it. The rest of the basement seems to be in good shape. It's not too much mold, or really no mold on the other walls. The rear wall is drywalled, and that has mold at the bottom. Obviously we want to rip that out, put in new drywall, probably put green boards so that we don't have the molding problem quite so much anymore. And also the ceiling, it's missing a few tiles. Most of those are where there's lights, so probably we'll put some plastic, clear plastic, you know, for the lighting here, and fix up the ceiling tiles that are here. I mean, they're in good shape, so basically just make sure they're all back in place, replace any that are broken, paint the tiles if they're stained, and that's about it. There's also some doors needed back here. You got these plastic accordion doors. Get rid of those, and we'll put some regular wood doors, I guess, on there. And that is about it for the basement. It's not so much a great finished basement, but we do want to rip out the carpet because this is all moldy, and you know, clean this area up, and it's a nice finished room for a potential buyer. That pretty much wraps it up for the basement. The windows are in good shape. Pretty much everything in here is not too bad in the basement, so we will head upstairs to the second floor and take a look around there and see what needs to be done. Okay guys, we're here on the second floor at the Herbert Street Project. I'm here in the bathroom, and take a look in here and show you what I want to do. Basically, again, everything's going to be handled by the plumber. As far as the plumbing fixtures, plumbing fixtures and everything goes. In this particular one, we're going to save the tub, and The plumber's going to do whatever's needed for the plumbing end of it. But I do need the GC Carpentry end of it to do the tub surround. So basically now it's got a plastic tub surround, and we're going to replace that with tiles. Typically we'll do the 12 by 12 tiles. You know, they're fast, they're easy, they're inexpensive, and we'll just go like that. So the same tiles that we'll put on the floor, we can basically put on the wall. And the floor would be another item that we want to do. So the bathroom is basically new drywall. It's beautiful shape in here. Everything's pretty good. I think maybe it's got the original tile that's covered up here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I don't mind leaving this border, this look here, and you know, just painting this. So we're going to do the tile floor with 12 by 12 tiles. They're like $1 a square foot tiles, and also the tub surround. The toilet, vanity, medicine cabinet, all of that is handled by the plumber. So the carpenter does not have to worry about that at all. And that's about it. The bathroom door is good. A lot of the doors here on the second floor are good. We're going to need just a few doors, mostly the closet doors. So we'll take a walk on back here. You can see the hallway, and we'll take a look at the rear bedroom, which is a nice medium blue color. So obviously we want to probably prime this, paint this, and the walls are in fairly good shape. Obviously anywhere where there's holes in the walls, you know, anything crazy going on, we want to fix that up with some compound, but we don't need to re-sheetrock or do anything crazy like that. We're just going to look to prime and paint this room, and looks like the trims are pretty good. That's pretty much where we're at in here. Everything is in fairly good shape. Even the windows here, you know, they may look dirty, but the windows here are good. They just need to be cleaned up. The trees are kind of leaning down on the windows here, so making them awfully dirty. And that is the rear bedroom, and we can walk through now to the second bedroom. Again, in here, the closet door, we're going to put a new door on there, get rid of the accordion plastic door and put a real wooden door on there. Bedroom door is in good condition. Looks like it was professionally installed. It's, you know, it's a good door, a solid door, so we'll just keep that door. As well as most of the bedroom doors here. We come through to the second bedroom, you see what I mean? This door, it's in good condition. And again, the room's in good condition. It's just painted pink. You know, basically we might need to do some baseboard trims in here, as it's got carpet over the trims, so we don't know what's exactly is going on under there. Some holes in the moldings and stuff like that. You know, things that can be easily, you know, patched up. So again, with the closet door, it's got an old closet door. We want to get rid of that and put a solid wood door on it. And that's I think is it for the second bedroom. We can come on into the hallway. We see the hallway real quick, which is, again, the hallway's in good condition. It's got this beautiful scallop seashell wallpaper. We can pretty much leave that and paint it. It's nice and tight. Everything's good with it. Moldings in here are good. Again, the door is solid. The door is good. And let's come check out the master bedroom, which surprisingly has what seems to be new drywall. So, you know, seems to be in very good condition in here. It's got ugly cove base molding. We want to get rid of that and put actual baseboard molding in here. And I'm not sure about the closet doors in here, if they can be saved or not. But assuming they could be saved, they look like they're in good shape. You know, we can save those. And basically every closet, we always want to have a rod and a shelf in every closet. So just so you note that down. And the windows in here are good, trims, everything's, you know, pretty much good out here. So it's for the most part, it's a paint job in here, and probably a primer job with this color, this dark color going on. And that about sums it up, guys. Let me look at my notes here, and basically what we're talking about is everything you've seen. And we also want to do, it's 8 windows on the first floor, it's 5 interior doors, those are mostly closet doors, And also I put in for one exterior door. I'm not sure if that's going to be the front or the rear. You know, we'll decide that as we go. And there's an access panel. We can take a look at that. This is an access panel here up in the going up to the attic area. Need a little cover to cover that up. It's maybe a 4-foot long access panel. And that is about it on this job. You know, as I said, 10 cabinets in the kitchen, tile backsplash, tile floor in the kitchen, also the bathroom tile tub surround, and tile floor. Once again, the plumbing, electrical, heating, roofing, all of those items are going to be separate contracts. So if you can do those items, you can give me your price on those, just give them separately. And that's about it. If you want to come on over, take a look at this access panel.
Put some plywood in the
And you can see the closet in here needs a little help. It's plaster, it's all kind of busted up. And then, you know, nothing special up here, just an attic upstairs. And just want to cover that hole up. Obviously keep the heat from rushing out in the winter time. And that about sums it up, guys. If you believe you can do this job within the price range given, please feel free to contact me and I will meet you out at the house so you can make your own personal inspection and give me your estimate. Thank you.